Hello everybody, and today we are going to create a drawing file in Onshape and do some dimensioning to it. These are not the best rules for dimensioning, but they're basically just more or less how to create that drawing file that we need. All right, so once you have a part open in Onshape, you are going to over onto the part, right click, and go create drawing of part one. Typical I use is an ANSI. Let's see, we go here. The A-inch DWT or drawing file, that's the one I like to use the most, and that's the one I suggest that you use as well. And we'll hit OK. And give it a second to open up there. Now, if your last one looks a little bit different, it's just the way it was set up. You can pick from more of the options. It was a recently used one that I had. All right, so now when we first come in, you'll see that it'll have insert, this little panel up over here. And up over here, now what I'm going to do is start placing views. Now, this is not the front view I want to use, so I'm going to click over here and go to top. Okay, and I'm going to click, and it's going to place that one in. A second, and I can do a side view there. And now notice it pretty much stops from that. So if I want to add another projected view, I click on this, bring it up like that. And I'm going to add an isometric view up over in this corner. Okay, so we can leave them like this, or we can show a shaded view. In order to do that, you right click on the model, show shaded view. And this is a personal preference. If you don't want to show the shaded view, you don't have to. I'm going to do it. Makes it look a little bit nicer. So you just right click on them, show shaded view. Click on this one. Like I said, don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. All right, now we're going to go in and start adding some dimensions into this. We come up on the top here, and we're going to look for our dimension lines. Click, and I'm going to show you datum dimensioning is what I like doing. So we're going to click points, bring it down, center. And I'm going to continue on all from one single point. So actually, like this, and we'll move on over through. Notice I keep going from every single one and over. Okay, so those are all those in that direction from left to right. And now I can do the same thing going up. Okay, so those are those dimensions. Now, when you're dimensioning yours, you don't have to go super crazy and adding everything, but I'm doing all the major features here, such as like I'm going to need the diameter of that. And when I come over to here to this little thing, I can go typical, TYP, times 2. So it shows that both of those circles are like that. So this one and that one, I don't need to dimension both. The radius for here, come over and go typical, times 2. So we know that both of those top ones are also the same. And I'm going to come down here and also do this. And notice it does cross this line for that dimension there, but you're going to have some crossing at some point in time. Come over and clip that, and TYP times 2. Oops, get rid of that. Click. So now those are all the dimensions there. Do I have to dimension this? Not as much as we did over here, because this 3.543 is actually going to be a part of here. So what I need to dimension on this is just that 0.787 right there. The height is carried over from there. Just like this over here, I technically don't need that view, but it's there, so I can use it. What I don't like about this view is I don't have hidden lines, but I can add center marks in and center lines as well. So let's do that. So I can change, if I hit escape, I can actually go show, hide, hidden lines. Let's see if they show up. So now those hidden lines show up, and I can do that right here too, right? Show, hide, hidden lines. And give it a second. And there they are. So now I have my hidden lines for this, which are my center marks. So I can add in center marks. So way up on top, we got center marks. Click there, 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 and there are our center marks. And I can also add center lines. and center line here. And I would not put a center line for that down there. But now I have center lines also. So I have center lines and center marks. Those are the basics of dimensioning for this on Onshape. And there you have it. Let's go on top here. So if we wanted this as a PDF, or you wanted to print it, you're going to come up to the 3 bars right here, go print, and there it is. So if I want to download it, I could download it as a PDF, I believe it is, and go over here. I can also go print or save as PDF. Either way, that's fine. Those are the basics with that. If you wanted to add a title in and all that, it's easy enough to do as well. Sorry, I'm jumping around here. With the title, we can come on down, right? Add that in, part 1, right? There we go. I'm not like super critical on this, and maybe we'll put our name in somewhere. Let's see. Let's put it there. We can put it in with part 1. So if you want to put your name in, right? There you go. Part 1 Mr. Now it's easy enough. As long as you have something there that doesn't matter what it is and who made it, I'm happy. It also did put it in over here as well. I'm not looking for super critical, but definitely try to get as many orthographic projections as you can. Isometric, center marks and center lines where you can. Show your hidden lines, shade it, and dimension as nicely as you can. Here, the dimension's a little much, but there'll be a little bit better as we go through. Dimension the major features, especially when it comes to your cell phone holder or anything else. And if it's getting too critical and stuff, I may ask you to tone it back a little bit because it's not really needed all the time. All right, hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a great night.